Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jo and I help creatives and designers with freelancing, passive income and tech. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can create a privacy policy and a terms and conditions policy for your Squarespace website. Because in today's world, you need to make sure that you and your users are protected and compliant. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that I will put any links to any resources in the comment section below of the video, and make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so that I can keep creating awesome content for you guys. So what is a privacy policy for your website? It's basically a page that you have on your website that's really accessible to everybody, and it just states how you're going to be handling any sensitive information. A terms and conditions page on your website is a legally binding contract between you and your users on how they're actually going to be using your website. If you're collecting any information, I'm talking about a contact form, any information for advertising, anything like that, by law you need to have these policies in place. Basically all websites should have them because it just protects everybody and it's just good practice to have them. So your website is a living, breathing thing and you should never really leave it for any longer than 1 month. So I suggest that whenever you are checking on your website and doing any website maintenance, and that should be at least once a month, that you check your terms and conditions and make sure that they are up to date and that you change the date on them so that you know when they were last reviewed. So let's jump on over to the computer and I'm going to show you how you can easily add a privacy policy and a terms and conditions page to your Squarespace website. Okay, so this is the website that you can come to. It's called Get Terms and they have some really great options for getting some templates together for your terms and conditions and your privacy policies. So on the right hand side here you'll see, depending on your business and depending on what policies you need, they've got different templates. So we're just going to go through a standard policy first and then we'll do the terms and conditions. But you can see that they've got like a whole bunch of options depending on what you do, so it really saves you time. And if you need to do like packages of more comprehensive policies, because it's a one-off fee, it's quite good, I think, for value. Okay, so let's just start with a basic policy first. So the basic policy is free, which is great. So I'm just going to create one for my own website. And all you really need to do is go ahead and fill in all your details. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. When you get through to the information about the policy, you just need to use the template and make sure that you select what's applicable to you. When you've filled out the form, then you just need to generate the terms. And you can see here that it has generated a completely compliant and it's actually quite an amazing tool, to be honest. And you've got all the information here and it is totally personalized to you. So what we can do now is we can copy this to clipboard. And I'm going to open up my test Squarespace site. Now, there are usually two places that you put a privacy policy and terms and conditions. The first place is you usually put something in your footer. So you usually put it somewhere down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a single page first. And I'm going to call it, obviously, privacy policy. And I'm just going to edit the page. There we go. Okay, sorry, just a little bit of lagging area because of the video. Now I'm just going to delete this text and I'm going to paste in my terms and conditions. So then all you really need to go through and do is read it all and make sure that everything is in the right styling for your website. And you just need to go through and relink everything as well. So I think it's a pretty cool way to get a privacy policy. It's like super fast. And you know that it's obviously reliable because you're getting it from that company. And so when you go through and you style your privacy policy, just make sure you give it like a quick good read as well. So you can just see I'm just using the paragraph, the heading stylings here just to go through and just read each section to just make sure it all makes sense for you. But that would be how you add the privacy policy. So let's save that. So under probably about 2 minutes, I've created that whole privacy policy for my website, which is great. So the last thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put it into the footer section of the website. So let's edit the footer, and because it's just a test website, I'm just going to put it in here. So I would just say privacy policy. Help if I spell it right. Privacy policy, and then I'm just going to link to the privacy policy page. There we go. And then we can just save that. And then when we go to our privacy policy page, you can see that our beautiful privacy policy is all set up, ready to go, and it is keeping our website compliant, which is awesome. So let's generate a terms and conditions, and what I'll show you is the second way to put it on your website, which is when you've got like quite a lot of legal documents. So sometimes when you have lots of compliance documents, with whether you're in insurance or banking or something that just requires multiple documents, putting them all in the footer and listing them like this is probably not going to be that great. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a link, one page here, and we're going to call it like legal documents. And instead of linking out to the separate documents in the footer, what you can do is you can put all of the links to the pages on here. So it basically acts as a like a page holder. So let's add in, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's just grab, we'll just grab like a text. Okay, so let's just say we had legal documents, and it's really good because sometimes you can have like 5 or more documents and it just becomes a bit of a nightmare trying to put them all in your footer. But if you have this one page which links out, so you can have privacy policy, you could have terms and conditions, you could have, you know, disclosure statement, you know, shipping policies, you know, or return policies, whatever it is in whatever industry you're in. It just gives you a little bit more freedom in terms of the pages. So what you would do here is you would link to your privacy policy, and then you would link to your terms and conditions, your disclosure statement, your shipping policies, return policies. And then all you need to do is have one link somewhere, and you can put it in your footer, or if you require, sometimes by law you need to put it in the header where it's easier to for people to get to. So what you could do is, instead of just linking out to one page, we're going to link to, or each page, sorry, we're just going to link to the legal documents page. Gosh, sorry about that, I'm stuttering. So we would link to legal documents. And then so instead of just going to the privacy policy and just going to one page, we can actually go to the legal documents section, and you'll have a list of all your legal documents which will link out. And you just create these the same way that we did for the privacy policy. So you would just create each page there. So let's go back to the privacy policy generator, which is get terms, and we'll go and we'll create the terms and conditions for our website. So we're going to go to the menu, and you can see the terms and conditions generator here, and we're going to do the exact same process again. So it's really simple, pretty easy. I'm just going to go ahead and fill all this information out. And then again, when you're ready, you can just generate those terms. And it's great because you can just copy it again to the clipboard, and you can go back into your Squarespace website and you can create your terms and conditions page. And we just delete the text that's there and copy it back in. And then again, you do the exact same thing. You just go through, make sure it all makes sense, and you just format it. And you have now added a privacy policy and a terms and conditions to your website. So let's just save that. And we'll just finish linking it up. So I'll show you those two places again, just so it's really ingrained into your brain. So I've got the footer down here, and we'll put the terms and conditions. And we'll save that there. So that's if you want to just do the privacy policy and terms and conditions as links separately like that, and you want to link to those individual pages. Or if you have lots of documents, like I said before, you just set up this one page and you can add all of the links here. So we're just going to link out to this terms and conditions page. Oops. And there you have it. So that is how you add a privacy policy and terms and conditions to your Squarespace website. It's pretty easy. It's really good using the website Get Terms. So I recommend checking them out. And if you need a more comprehensive, terms and conditions or packages or anything like that, I think the one-off price is really, really good to be able to use. And I hope this tutorial has helped you today. If you enjoyed my content today, please like the video, make sure you subscribe, even leave a comment below to let me know that you are loving this content so I can create more for you.